Hello and welcome to Global Talk Show by Business Power Academy, Netherlands. And today, this is going to be one of the very amazing show because we have a great eminent personality from Nepal. And he is none other than Dr. Piya Ratan Mahajan. Welcome, Dr. Piya Ratan, on our show.
Thank you very much and warm greetings from Kathmandu, Nepal.
Well, Dr. Piya Ratan Mahajan is a global personality. He is a founder and director of Track Nepal, International Peace Ambassador, and UN Associations of Japan. So this is really great profile. And let's move with our show, which is most awaited. Dr. Piya, when we are talking about your incredible journey, that is really marvelous. But still, you have to explain your journey today.
Yes, thank you very much for giving me this global platform discussing with this about the global talk show. And it has been very incredible hearing from you, and very much happy to be joined in this global talk shows that show that after hearing the story and the life's journey of mine, hope that someone from hearing this will be track this path, go forward and lead global leaderships. Where I was grown as from a kid, and my journey was started from spirituality, from ethnics, and I met the Dalai Lama when I was 12 years old. So this one is my great opportunity to open my door from like a small childhood to coming to today's life, whereby I have been leading as also I'm president of the International Youth Society and the founder of Track Nepal, and International Youth Society having the global platform of 128 countries around the world. So I'm leading that. At the same time, Track Nepal is Southeast Asia, leading the young people at the grassroots level, leading them to show the path for the other global leaderships. So it's like we are teaching some kind of transformation and these leaderships, and we want to groom more leaderships, not only in Nepal or Southeast Asia. It is as a global level, so that we have that global country directors from each country. So their responsibility is to grow the young people from around the world for any kind of issues coming up. So I'm just in a session just now from the what is called the vice president of the Nepal. It's been the chief guest in this 7 days human rights. It's a global human rights issues that we have been discussing, and I was also honored to be one of the leading contributor for this human rights and climate change.
Superb one. And Dr. Piya, already you are doing a fabulous work for the society when you talk about your leadership, and that's really commendable. And I wish you all the best for your future, the work which you are doing for the society. So a great work indeed, I must say this.
Yes, thank you very much for giving me this platform. And I would like to stress that we want to create leaders from around the world. This paradigm of leaderships, transformation leadership and the future leaderships, that hope that not only myself always leading this, the world. We need the transformation and the leader from background, so that the world will be having a lot of leaders. It's the one leader is not enough. Each of the countries and each region, each society, each village, we need this very right leaderships, not just a leadership. It's a leadership, it's actions. One who can take the leadership into the very much transforming the community and others, so that they come forward and they can change the world, and they can voice out the world, voice out the what is called the rights for the people, rights for the youth, rights for the children, and overall that human rights, and where all the people can live with their expressing their voice free of freely without any bondages.
That's really great. And your mission is going to be accomplished soon, because this world requires a lot of leaders who can transform this world a better and success place to be lived in. Well, Dr. Pia, I want to know one thing. When you're talking about leadership, your mission, what kind of challenges are you facing it to create it, and how are you are overcoming it? That's the question to be asked for.
Yes, challenges will be in every sphere of lives, and leader will also get the challenge at the front, because there are people who are very jealous of you, people who are very competitor for you, and those who are always looking in the impact and negative way, and those who the leaderships who merge together, work together, is very less the opportunity we have seen in many countries, and therefore what we can look forward is the leadership or friendship or working together, partnership and collaboration is most important. So therefore the challenges that we can come from is competition, that is the competitor, the leadership in that, and one who want to just to show off the leadership and just copy of the leaderships, and we want to become leadership as someone who has been established and successful, and this is not a copyright is not the things that one who can become leadership. To become a leadership, you have to prove, you have to track forward, you have to walk towards that destination with all hardship. So once you've been completed with the hardship and challenges and overcoming all these challenges, and you still stand as a leader, even though there's been a very big wind, and you will be not stir. You don't move into that kind of any kind of that kind of strong winds. You remain as what you are. You remain what you are and what you will be. So that is the true leadership. So the challenges is the common things that everybody facing.
Yeah, very true. And Dr. Pia, I do believe that in every challenges, there is only one thing written. Either the challenge will make you, or either the challenge will break you. So it's totally depend upon our perception, and whether we are going to break by our challenges, or we are going to find the opportunities hidden and make use of that and move on in life. So I do agree with you. It's really great and honored to be with you today and listen your all golden words of leadership and moving on and on. So superlative, awesome one. Well, in this course of journey, when I am seeing you as an UN Associations of Japan, your United Nations collaborations. So what are all these UN collaborations? Can you please enlighten all these things?
Yes, now with this International Youth Society and also the Japan UNWPA and also UNPKFC in Thailand, I'm the country representative, country head of that. So I'm also attending this 20th December next week. I'm going to Bangkok to attend the United Nations Peacekeeper Federal Council meeting. At the same time, 2 months, last month I was in Japan to attend this UNWPA association's meeting. At the same time, 2.5 months before, in September, I think, so October, I was in New York at the General Assembly, high-level General Assembly at the New York in UN headquarters, and we voice out the issues of rights and minority and the youth's actions in this General Assembly.
Great.
So there's being associated with the UN and the UNWPA in Japan and Nepal and Southeast Asia, and also now we enriching in collaborating, and we are making more collaborations and network in African regions, and North America and South America. So this is how that we are collaborating in different regions, and with the collaboration with the UN, and now with this UN background, and we are now attending this water conference to be held in March, and also UN Women CSWs, where the status of women will be brought in New York. So I'll be there in March to voice out both the UNWPA and UN conference, and also issue of providing the pure water, and how the access of water and the climate change to be voiced in during this UN water conference to be held in March. At the same time, myself is organizing the International Youth Society with collaboration with different organizations, and we are having human rights and at the same time entrepreneurships. The conference to be held in the US. So this is only small, little the forum and events that will be going to be held in coming months. And 2023 next year will be the wonderful years. So whereby all the women's, youths, and all walks of lives, the community, CSW, and also human social, United Nations missions, also in Nepal. At the same time, civil society organization, and also UNICEF, UNESCO, and we'll be collaborating more programs coming up.
This is really, really amazing to know that your collaborations are growing up in the success of path, and we are just expecting a boom up in 2023, where Dr. Piya Ratna will be creating laurels in the field of women empowerment, global youths, because youth are our future for any nation, whether it is India or Nepal, US. We belong to the youths, and youth belong to the us. So Dr. Piya, you are doing a fabulous work, and I'm so glad that it's spreading like its wings across the globe. And this is really a great milepost in your life. And we are taking a lot of inspiration today, sitting in every corner of the world. So awesome, and wish you all the best once again.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Dr. Piya, one thing I would like to ask, we talking about your life journey challenges and the work which you are doing, it's super awesome. But how will you define your success, and what are the transformation point happened in your life till now, which you can say, yes, this was my milepost, this was my success, and this was my wow moment?
Yes, in the life journey, there will be a lot of, it's just like a river that's flowing. And while the river flows, that there will be a lot of blockage. You have to find some other alternative roads to travel, and there can be the hurdles can be the mountain, or can be a weather. These are the things that will happen to all of our lives, and despite all this, that there will be both the impact. It's maybe both negative and positive. Just the things that we can learn throughout our life journey, and that, as I mentioned earlier, that meeting kind of dynamic people, such as like Dalai Lama, when I was met in just before like 12 years old, very young time. Meeting him again inspired me, and Desmond Tutu. Their friendship between this Dalai Lama and Desmond Tutu, and there I can see that despite the religious background, they become friendship. They extend the friendshipness. So that is one of the marvelous things that I have learned that inspire my life, and the changes that is happening. And once I learned my changes in my life was is the two words I can give. One is what you have learned, never go wasted. And the language I have learned, for example, English and the very little of Japanese. Only I've learned
Superb.
only 4-5 lines in Japanese language while I was a student. And
Okay.
it was a graduation day, and the chief guest was a Japanese.
Oh,
So when I
great.
say that, watashi wa namae nan desu ka? Why they're asking me, then I say, okay, watashi wa namae Piya-san desu. My name is
Okay.
that, and watashi wa Nepal kara kimashita. Nepal kara. I came from Nepal.
Yeah.
So when I say this, I want to learn some research of Japan. And this, the chief guest who was at the graduation ceremony invited me to come to Japan. You see, the four sentence I learned Japanese that transformed my life. Changes happen. I didn't know that, because immediately the guy invited me to come for research in Japan. From that point, my life already changed because I got kind of a research and have seen the world outside Nepal and other country, and that my teaching careers and my diplomacy and working in the international level, all that changed from that moment that I have learned that only 4 lines of Japanese. Even I'm not sure about the Japanese, that make me changes of life. At the same time, I was not weak. I'm not that good in the mathematics.
Oh,
One time
same here.
I was failed that, and but I pursue. I mean third time actually I was success. But my perseverance of learning that English, the learning that English language, that made me change another life because when you work in the international arena, the language should be the must. So
Yes.
that English language make me changes, become the professor of university and travel around the world. What I am is like learning the language. That was the another the turning point in my life.
But Dr. Piya, I must say, because learning a language is really to be the toughest task. Even if you ask me, it is very tough. But it really, when you said about 4 lines of Japanese, I said, wow, it's really commendable. And the more you learn, the more you get the knowledge. So I do agree with you. And there are thousands of mileposts waiting for you. So you have to explore on and moving on the way you are moving now. So it's another milepost, I must say, Dr. Piya. So it's a great thing to. Well, in this journey of Global Talk Show with Dr. Piya, this is really, really inspirational and motivational. And I want to know one thing. You're the founder and executive director of Track Nepal. I heard it. So what exactly Track Nepal is and what are the works which you are accomplishing it?
Yes, the meaning of the track Nepal is actually to track forward.
Wow.
You not track for backward. To
Okay.
track forward to serve the society and guide the society, motivate the people. That means
Super.
you walk forward. So that's the track, is our track. And this is how you move forward. So the track Nepal is become very successful, and very much many people like this, the word track. You are, it's not a track sound, but it's
Yeah.
a track of life. You are walking forward. Even track, you have to do trekking.
Yeah. So that's really great. And I will say only one thing, that it's all about going on in life and tracking up, taking the people and making the things in a very greater way, and making all the things of the life in a very, systematic way, where you are moving on and on and on. So this is really, really great. And I wish you all the best, Dr. Piya Ratna, if you're hearing me. So let's move on and be a happy person the way you are and the way you are doing now. Yes. So this is all about Dr. Piya, who has taken an initiative for the global warming, you can say, the work he's doing. It's really fabulous. So take care of this. And thank you so much once again. I wish you all the best, of course, on his behalf too, and on my team behalf. Thank you so much.